No more excuses and no more That signals that the end is coming near. lacerate the vision of the quiet mind, leaving the mercy of the sleep behind. The razor wide nerve is a lethal sting. Hear the song that the sirens sing. The sirens sing.
You are the ghost.
the kingdom finally fall apart. No sanctuary for a snitching soul, digging out the bottom of the hole.
and no wine to pour, just the sound of the wind beneath the door. A monument built on a foundation of sand. The loneliest man in a godless land. Yeah!
noble cross is written in the ledger of my life. Stripping the layers of the grand deceit, walking away on my own 2 feet. The skin vision of the jagged lid. The chamber is loaded with a stomping tent, waiting for the energy to be spent. Stand of the beast with a hollow point, taking the world out of every joint. The logic of force is a fatal truth, killing the mercy of a wasted youth. Of the social interaction, leaving nothing but a perforated ghost. The impact is a bloom of metal teeth, tearing through the fabric of the trust. A philosophy of maximizing gain in the desert where it never stops to rain. The recoil is the only thing you feel behind the 60 of the cold road steel, mushrooming down in a sterile mind, leaving the empathy far behind. The ballistic path of the narrow view is the only thing that is left for you. Measure the damage in grains and feet, the cold efficiency of the street. The hollow center of a metal thought is the only lesson that you were taught. Fragment the hope with a sudden strike. Nothing that the human spirit is like. Hollow point logic is a dead end street, where the predator and the target meet. Drinking the snake oil of the Louis. jagged sound, rising up from the bloody ground. Broken teeth, wisdom is all I need. Watching the vanity start to bleed.
is sitting upon the throne, claiming the kingdom that is his own. Sever the cord of the weak restraint, peeling away all the social paint. A primal nerve attack of the soul, finally taking the full control. Social law to quit, keeping the fire of the spirit lit. The evolution of a human tank, climbing the ladder to the highest rank. The uncompromising rule of the inner strength, going to the absolute and final length. Iron fist discipline is the way, dominating every single day.
talk of justice from a marble tower, and preach of hunger from a banquet hall. The irony is a bitter pill to swallow, but the public drinks it like a wine.
A master of the emotional theft, stealing the light from the truly hurt. Your halo is a neon sign that blinks above the garbage of your own backyard.
The script is written in a shallow ink, leading the sheep to the edge of the brink.
Manufactured mercy for the TV screen, the dirtiest player that the world has seen, wringing the sponge of a fake regret to see how much power you can get.
The empathy is a calculated lie under the ceiling of a plastic sky. A